Hi everyone, Christian from MacDon again. We'd like to spend a few minutes talking about hydraulic deck shift. Hydraulic deck shift is not a new feature. We've had this for at least the last 4 generations of headers. And what this allows you to do is you can center deliver, or you can have the option to deliver to either the left or the right side. So if your header is equipped with this feature, you're going to have a couple of additional components. You're going to have a chain here, which will actually drive the deck left and right, and you're going to have some additional plumbing over here and some manifolds to control your hydraulic deck shift feature. Okay, over on the left-hand side of the header, so we've again got another chain to shift the left side deck and another manifold as well. So the windrow has the ability to control the deck shift feature right from your center console. So you've got options to center deliver, left or right end deliver. So I'll start the header up. And for normal operation, we'll just leave it in the center deliver. So both drapers are going to rotate into the center and they're going to deliver the crop underneath the windrow. If we now shift the deck, so if I press this button to the left, the deck will automatically shift, and now all the crop will get delivered off of that side of the header. If we want to go back to center deliver, hit the center button, and now we will shift the deck the opposite direction. So this deck will shift over, it'll automatically reverse, and now all of our crop gets delivered off that side of the header. This is referred to as triple delivery, and it comes in handy often if you're harvesting light crop. We can drop the left side and the right side on top of the existing windrow, and that's less passes with your pickup header or your chopper to collect your cut crop. Another thing we'll show is with our float. Now another feature of the deck shift is it allows you to preset different float parameters. When we shift the decks from one side to the other, we're actually shifting the weight balance. So we may need to adjust our float so that our header isn't dragging on the ground on one side or doesn't potentially even maybe lift off the ground. So when my deck is shifted, I can preset it. So for example, I've got extra weight now on the left-hand side of the header. So I am going to set that float a little bit different than I would say the right side. So these aren't actual field settings, this is just for example. So now, every time I shift to the deck to that side, it will automatically correct. When I go back to my center deliver, notice that my float settings automatically change, and typically you'll want to have them very close to each other. So here we've got 5 and 5 on both sides. When I now shift it to the left side, I'm presented with the same option again. I can adjust my float so that my header stays stable and on the ground, and I'm never pushing dirt or missing crops. So again, I can make whatever adjustments I want here. If I want to increase or decrease the float, they stay saved. So once again, shifting from left, right to center is a seamless operation. Now another thing you can do is you can also tie this in with your one-touch return. So if you are going to be in delivering a significant amount of time, you can set your center position as A on your GSL, and then you can set your left and right as B and C. You don't need to actually touch the buttons on the console. You can actually control this with your GSL. If you've got any more questions about the hydraulic deck shift feature, you can consult your operator's manual or your local MacDon dealer.
Or you can call Christian Thompson.
No.